Top 10 things you have to do when you are in Texas.
6th Street in Austin. 6th Street is this half-mile long strip of bars, clubs, you name it. Everyone's there just to have a good time. And in the night, they block it off, no cars can drive on, and every single night it's just completely crowded with people looking to have a good time. Doesn't matter who you are, there's a bar for everyone there.
This is it for 6th Street.
Kung Fu Bar in Dallas. We didn't know what this was when we first heard about it. Our friend was in the area with us and said, hey, you know what? We could go to Kung Fu. It's a bar and it's got like a couple video games. Yeah, okay, sure. So we get to Kung Fu, and this isn't just a bar with some video games. This is like an arcade with a bar in the middle. Like, there was so much stuff to do. And it wasn't even just video games. They had skee-ball. They've got arcade machines you can play like Mortal Kombat and Super Punch-Out. They had Mario Kart for the Wii, you know, when the steering wheel farm in arcade mode. Everything's free. You don't pay for anything. And then they had a big bar in the middle with bartenders and stuff. It was really cool. This happened to also be on my birthday. That's irrelevant. Just thought I'd mention it for you. Whataburger.
Look at this. Look how big this is.
I think I'm saying it right. It's actually spelt Whataburger, but we know for a fact it's pronounced Waterburger. I might be wrong. Anyone from Texas, please don't kill me. Our Texas friends told us we had to go to this place called Whataburger. We went once, and for the rest of our week-long time in Texas, we went several times after that. This is sort of like, consider it the In-N-Out of Texas. It's a fast food chain, but the choices and selection of burgers that they have, quite eclectic. They've got this one thing called the HBCB, the Honey Biscuit Chicken Burger.
Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit.
Sorry. Is that right? The honey butter just, it sounds kind of ridiculous. It's like a breakfast sandwich with chicken strips and honey in it. It's so unique. You have to go.
Let me tell you this one thing.
Live like a cowboy. So if you want to go to the city and you want to do something like living like a cowboy, you have to go to a place where we went to in Bandera, Texas. You get to go ride horses, learn how to lasso cattle, even though we just tried on a post because we weren't that good yet.
Oh!
You get to eat good home-style Texas cooking, and you get to experience a small town that was lawless for a while earlier in the century.
Delicious meal, great stories.
We stayed at a place called Twin Elm Guest Ranch, and we had amazing hosts that just showed us exactly what it was to be a cowboy. A little bit drinking like a cowboy.
Beer?
And just wearing the proper attire. We learned pretty quickly what we were doing wrong and what we were doing right, which wasn't much at first, but we learned eventually. Go cowboy living.
Well, thank you, Willie, for a wonderful riding experience. You go along very well.
Cadillac Ranch, Amarillo. On the side of the highway, pretty much right off of Route 66, you will find the Cadillac Ranch in Amarillo. And it is, I don't know, 10 or so Cadillacs like shoved nose deep into the sand or into the earth with their butts sticking up, all in a row, one straight perfect line, and they're all just covered, drenched, dripping, and dried with spray paint. It is an interactive art installation created by Chip Lord and Hudson Marquez. Don't know exactly how long it's been there. We grabbed a couple cans of paint, we rolled in, and we just started doodling however you want. Super fun, a way to express yourself on a Cadillac with spray paint. Actually, you know what? Grab some gloves. The gloves really help. Don't get this opportunity very many times or places in your life. This is a really cool way to go and just doodle. Teague's Taco Tour.
Meow meow. When in Dallas, Texas, you have to do a taco eating tour. Now, it sounds kind of strange because like, you know, what kind of an experience is it just walking around eating tacos all day? But this one girl in Dallas that we met named Teague, and she has an incredible tour. It's full of culture, experience, delicious food, and you'll hear a lot of cool stories. The 3 places you'll go to are La Paisanita, Ewell City Tacos, and Torchy's Tacos. What's really cool is you'll go from sort of seeing a little hole in the wall to maybe a place that's sort of outside of a gas station where they have rap battles and there's like giant longhorns in the back, to Torchy's, which is sort of a bigger chain that does hipster tacos, like crazy dressings and really unique ingredients and stuff. Definitely a fun way to spend a day in Dallas.
BSR Cable Park. This is in Waco, a collection of 4, used to be 3, now it's 4 huge water slides. Straight line, almost like a downward sloping slip and slide. At the very end it's got a little lip. All 4 of them have a different level of lip, so you don't just slide down into this little lake, you get air time and you launch into the lake. If you want to do some flips or some half flips, you totally can.
Oh my God.
So naturally we got our little tickle trunk of outfits out. We pretty much put together whatever kind of random assortment of clothes we could, got dressed up real fun for it, and hit the slides. So I'll be honest, we're pretty familiar with doing flips and stuff, but we were not familiar yet with doing flips off of a moving surface like a water slide. So this was a bit of a learning curve. It takes a little bit of time to get used to where you need to kind of like kick off and how to like bend your body and stuff and make the proper flip motion from a moving slide. A few of the times we didn't complete our flips very well. I'm pretty sure there's a good clip coming up right now of me landing like not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
Totally worth it in the end, don't get me wrong, but it was painful.
Barbecue shacks in Austin. So the barbecue shacks in Austin are the best anywhere I've ever seen. They have restaurants, they have sidecars, they have little trucks coming around, and they're all doing it right. They're slow roasting, smoking, and doing barbecue to the utmost perfection. And you're eating the best succulent meat from everywhere, from sausages, ribs, chicken. I'm just hungry thinking about it. I need to go back to Austin to get me some barbecue.
Okay.
One of our favorite spots in Austin was Terry Black's, one of the best barbecue places in my opinion. We went there and we had an eating contest. It was absolutely ridiculous.
1, 2, 3, start. I think that one's pretty clear.
Well, who won then? You won.
You won.
Obviously. It wasn't even a problem.
But it was tasty, so it was a win-win for our stomachs and our palates.
I am a man that does a lot of barbecuing back home. I grill it, I smoke it, I do everything. I even put it in the oven if I don't have a barbecue around me.
Lovely.
Pace Bend Park. We had actually met a couple people at Waco at the BSR Cable Park who told us to go with them the following day to this cool cliff jumping spot that they knew of. They gave us the coordinates, we drove out, we met them there, and then sure enough, it was just like a nice platform at the edge of the road, like kind of beside the road, edge of a cliff, and maybe a 7 or 8 meter drop to the water. We went there strictly for the cliff jumping, and it was actually some of the best cliff jumping that we've done on the entire trip, really. We threw a shout out to anybody who wanted to join us at Pace Bend Park, and actually had quite a turnout of guys come out for cliff jumping that wanted to hang out with us. It was really fun.
Finally, you gotta stay with a local. When we were in Texas, we had the opportunity to stay with people in Amarillo, Waco. Is it Waco or Waco?
Waco.
Okay. Dallas, in San Antonio, and the experience we got from that was so much fun. A lot more fun than staying in a hotel. Staying with people, you really get to embrace what their actual culture is about. You get to hear stories, you get to see what makes Texas so great. Southern hospitality is one of the most incredible things you can experience. Out of all the places we went to in the States, I personally enjoyed the people in Texas the most. When they welcome you into their home, they're gonna feed you, they're gonna take care of you, they'll do anything they can to make sure you're having an incredible experience. But don't get on the bad side, because those Texans, they know how to fight. Just kidding. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Leave us a comment if you think we missed anything, or if you've got something that we need to add to our top 10. This is just our personal preference. We spent about a week in Texas and had such a fun time. Yeah, if you have any friends that you think might want to go to Texas, share it with them. Give them that little push, that little inspiration to hit the road and go experience life outside of your comfort zone. See you. If you guys like this video,